Hello, everyone. My name is Brian Clark, and I'm the Director of Development and Donor Care at Senior Neighbors. And thank you for joining us for our 5th annual Meet Your Neighbors and our first ever Meet Your Neighbors hosted virtually from home. I have the pleasure of having Bob Barnes, President of Senior Neighbors, and Julie Metzger, our Board Chair at Senior Neighbors, with me today. And I'd like to stick with that theme of first. This is our first day of Meet Your Neighbors virtually from home. This is our first video. And so Bob and Julie, tell me a little bit about how you first became involved with Senior Neighbors and then what you do today.
All right, well, I started at Senior Neighbors in 1990 as the program director and worked in that position for about 3 years and had the good fortune of being promoted after that to the executive director, and then that was changed into the president. And I've been doing that for about 27 years now. So it kind of starts out as a job and then ends up morphing into my life's work, I guess.
And we certainly benefit from all your experience, Bob. I've been on the board for about 6 years. And when I was asked, my parents had recently passed away, and I really felt connected to the mission. But one of my real experiences was an experience with my grandmother, who, when I was about 18 years old, we were looking in the mirror together, and she said, I can't believe that that's me in the mirror. She was about 85, and she said, I can't believe that that's me. I'll always be 18 in my heart. And it really resonated with me that seniors don't feel old. And about a week later, I was at the grocery store, and I was behind a woman who looked just like my grandmother, and she was having trouble making change. And the person in between us was so upset. She was antsy and upset because this woman couldn't make change. And all I could think of was, she's just 18 in her heart. She didn't choose to be old. She didn't choose to have this trouble. It's just seniors need extra help, even though they don't think they do. And that really spoke to me to get involved with Senior Neighbors, because that's what Senior Neighbors does, is help people who are in need and alone. So that's why I'm here.
And you are finishing up as our board chair for the 3rd year now, is that right, Julie?
2nd year as board chair, or no, 3rd year as board chair. You're right, Brian. And I've got a couple more years on the board. I'm hoping to help with marketing and sponsorship and fundraising.
Well, both of you have been involved with Senior Neighbors for quite some time, and that stability that you provided, couldn't have been more important during this past month with all of the challenges and Senior Neighbors trying to adapt. So we're grateful for all that you're doing. And today that brings me to our Meet Your Neighbors, where we are trying to raise $10,000 to support area seniors with these services. So can you both tell me a little bit about kind of some of the challenges that seniors have been facing in the community throughout this COVID-19 pandemic, and what Senior Neighbors is doing to help meet those needs?
Senior Neighbors has always been focused on helping older adults maintain their independence in whatever their personal circumstances are. And we find that seniors are in a whole lot of different places, and some people are very well surrounded with lots of supports that can help them take care of things, and others are alone. About half the people we serve live alone and have significant needs that they need someone else to help them with. And so we come alongside them in a variety of different ways to try to make sure they're no longer alone. I think we're seeing a lot of seniors that are struggling with some of the basic needs right now, trying to get food. It's in our environment, it's very difficult to get toilet paper and other basic needs where we've been trying to get sanitizing wipes for people, and we actually have not been able to find those to distribute. And it really varies by person. And the other thing that we're hearing an awful lot from seniors about is just that they are alone. And all these people that are living alone, you think about it week after week after week, depending on their personal support network, is really challenging and really detrimental to people's health. And so I think during that time when they're alone, often that can breed anxiety and just make life every day, just getting through the day, much more challenging. So we try to come alongside them and help them deal with some of those things.
Yeah, so we're just trying to make sure all their basic needs are met, that they're getting food, that and that they have food. And if they don't have food or they need it, we're arranging to get it dropped off on their front porch, you know, using good social distancing, but making sure that they have the food that they need. We're helping them with transport. Our bus service continues to run to medical appointments and to go pick up groceries and things like that. We're also continuing to do our fitness, our wellness programs through virtual Zoom classes and that kind of thing. It's really fun. We're doing wellness checks to make sure that the seniors are doing okay, because we're not seeing them every day in our senior centers, many of them. And so we're doing wellness checks and calling and doing problem solving with them. So Senior Neighbors is the agency of yes. If a senior has a problem, what our caseworkers and our staff is doing is to make sure that the seniors have what they need, especially during this really difficult time. So, I mean, and that even is as much as going out and picking up medicines at pharmacies and things like that. So our caseworkers are just totally amazing and going above and beyond to ensure that our seniors are safe and that they're going to get through this okay, because they're so at risk.
Well, thank you both. And, you know, I really just do have to say, on behalf of myself, everyone at Senior Neighbors, all of the seniors in Kent County, and really the community at large, thank you for your leadership during this time. It's more important than ever. And to all of you out there that are watching this video, thank you for joining us today to learn more about Senior Neighbors, to hear right from our leaders of the organization, and just about how we're adapting to this ever-changing environment. And we really do realize that many of you are going through your own difficult times right here in West Michigan, and today might not be when you're able to make a donation to support these services. But if you are able to, we hope that you will join us in this effort to raise $10,000 this week. As you just heard, it's really more important than ever that we continue providing these services. And stay tuned, continue watching the rest of this week. We're going to have a new video every day, some really exciting inside looks into some of the programs. We've got a case manager taking us along throughout her day, kind of all the different things that she's doing. We're going to be showing the Tai Chi class through Zoom that Julie mentioned. It's a really cool thing, and just to see these seniors take on a new technology, because they know it's important to stay active and stay connected to each other. So I hope you'll join us. That's seniorneighbors.org/MYN. We'll have those new videos posted every day, and have the ability to make a donation there as well. So just thank you again for joining us. Stay safe, and we hope to all see you sometime soon.